and I hated it, disgusted.
What's that?
A quiche Lorraine.
A what?
Quiche Lorraine.
You are fighting for your life, mate.
A quiche.
A quiche. Yes, what's up, people? Welcome to the Man Like You podcast, where each week myself and my good brothers here, we bring something different to the table. Now, word of warning on this podcast, we may sometimes eat, we may sometimes drink, but we encourage you to do the same. Welcome to the podcast. I go by the name of Mo Gilligan.
Man like Baba Tunde, Aleshe.
And it's Eddie Kadi.
Hey,
What you got? What you got, bro?
Let me kickstart this off. All right. What's a superstition you still low-key believe in?
I'll go straight away.
Okay.
When you're walking on the road
Yeah.
and you see
the
those
scaffoldings.
pillars,
The pillars.
yeah.
don't-
Okay.
walk around that.
I walk around the scaffoldings. So you know you get
I
the
was about to
scaffoldings
say
on
the
the
name,
road.
but let me
I
know.
don't
Yeah?
go underneath. You know you get the random scaffolding.
Yeah.
I walk around I still walk around it. Yeah, I do not go through. I always go around. Till today.
Even if, like, 'cause sometimes, remember, it will be the big,
sometimes-
and
Bro,
then it's the
I
traffic.
swear
on the-
to you,
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, sometimes it's right there on the pavement. See the pavement bit? I just get off on the pavement and I walk. I always think I
Do
Do you know what though? When I think about it, there's probably times where like I have just gone through it. I'm in a rush.
Come with me.
But I tell you, underneath a ladder, you will never catch me walk underneath a ladder. Not in a million years, mate. No way.
You know my superstition?
Yeah.
You guys are going to think I'm an idiot for this one. The toilet monster. You know when you flush it, when you go toilet at night? Both of your faces. You know when you go toilet like middle of the night? And then you flush the toilet and then you run back to your bedroom.
What?
Bro, since
At
I
your
was a
age, you
child-
still do it?
Bro, I still...
Till now?
The
A superstition?
I believe...
We're
the
better
toilet
not
monster-
break down the toilet monster.
Remember, like, you go to toilet
Yeah.
in the middle of the night when
Yeah.
you were young.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, because you flush the toilet and
Yeah.
then you might dart back to your room.
Because you're scared of the toilet monster.
Yeah, like the
I've
toilet.
never heard this one.
I've never been scared of no toilet monster, my G.
This is man like Baba. I'll bang anyone in
My
the face,
face.
Baba.
Baba,
You're
who-
tight.
I've never said I'll bang anyone in
Nah,
their
but
face.
that's what
bro.
you
But
normally
you
do,
guys
yeah.
will get
No,
punched
in the
out.
yard.
No,
Don't try
nine times
that.
out of 10.
No, I'm just saying.
9 times out of 10.
Or
I'll
bang
bang
anyone
them in their face.
A few men
100%.
will get banged
The
up.
toilet
No, but
monster.
hold on. But you wouldn't
The
wait.
flush. You're scared of the flush.
So he was scared of the flush. He was scared of the flush at night. So at night you used to, until now you still run.
I don't run, but it's
get-
a fast walk.
I get running up the stairs when you turn the light off.
Can I be honest? You should never have said that.
Yeah, that one is wild
I
still.
don't care.
The toilet, I've never even heard of this
I'm not
term.
ensuite now, but if I'm
So what would you do now? Run from down street into your
No,
bed?
but
You walk a bit quick though.
Yeah, brisk walk.
You know what's funny? I feel like that's the walk.
brisk walk,
I
bro.
feel like that's the walk.
brisk walk.
Yo, hey man said the toilet monster.
Toilet monster. I get running up the stairs when you turn the lights off. When you turn the lights off and it's dark downstairs and you gotta run upstairs, it feels like the demons are following you.
So okay,
And I run
Can I-
up
can I-
them stairs.
They're doing that, innit?
can I?
Yeah. But I tell you my one is I don't leave a leg outside the bed. No way, bro.
For the demon to come and drag you
Drag me. Why are you dragging me, bro?
down to the pits of hell.
Nah.
You guys are bed.
Bro.
Hey, you guys are moving mad at night, you know.
But you leave a
Imagine-
leg outside. Well, you sleep on the settee anyway,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. But even
So
if
your
I'm
legs are out, bro.
But even if I'm the bed, I wonder about my legs been out.
No, I'm saying no, not like leg. I'm saying let's say this is the bed, yeah. But let's say like
Yeah.
my leg goes
Just like
out
that,
of
yeah.
bounds
You're not on it.
and it's just in the air.
Yeah.
No way. No
What
way.
you think I'm not gonna come here?
Oh, of course, bro. The demon said, "I get it, bro. I've been waiting. I never leave a leg out. I tuck my legs into the blanket. That's what I do. So my
Man,
leg.
never-
So like, let's
Wait,
say,
what? So the blanket's underneath
Underneath.
the foot.
yeah. So let's say this is my legs. My blanket is here, and I tuck my blanket
That's a lot of effort.
in the. No.
What do you mean?
That's a lot of effort.
As in-
how do you get how do you wrap
You
it
just go
round?
shit. It just works. I don't know.
Yeah, I see. I think
So
I've
hold
done
on,
that
wait,
before.
wait.
Hold on, chill.
wait,
Chill.
Mo, please.
Chill.
Come on, Mo, you're better than that.
No,
You're better than
wait.
that.
I know where you're going. Chill.
Wait.
Everyone chill, bro. Hey, what
Man
you
said,
get involved
no, I was stopping him. I was actually,
Hey,
in
yo,
fact,
Mo.
Mo,
He was stopping you.
Mo,
Chill.
no, express yourself.
Chill.
Don't worry. No, say
Eric,
no. I think this is a safe space for everyone to say how they feel. Mo Gilligan.
No, it's right. I've
You
been
don't
summoned.
I wasn't gonna. I'm just saying, like, oh, okay, I've never done that. That's all I was saying.
So you just sleep like you're feeling
Man sleep like a mummy.
Nah, I just let the
He sleeps like a mummy. What's that? Who's that one from the Addams family?
Oh, what?
Wait.
Who is it? Who is it?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Hold on, wait.
Was he the butler or
Yeah.
something?
Baba goes, good night, darling. Man just blanks.
So what? The blanket, you sleep just...
Yeah, the blanket's on top, isn't it?
How do you sleep? How do you sleep? You sleep on your back?
On my side.
On your side? So,
Yeah, 'cause
so your
you're
feet
scared
are
of the-
just free flowing. Your feet are just out. You don't tuck them in.
No, I don't tuck them in. The quilt's on top.
The quilt's on top, but you don't tuck your feet in.
I tuck my feet in.
I tuck my feet in.
Yeah.
Everyone tucks their feet
I
in.
feel like the feet gets tucked in.
I mean,
Right, but it's got a brisk breeze that's going through your toes.
Oh.
Ooh.
No, but no. So I don't know, guys. You know,
No, you know what? Come to
I
think
said
about
the
it.
toilet monster.
You know what? Come to think
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
My wife has she's been like, did you feel last night I was tickling your feet? And
Wow.
I'm like, no. And that goes to show, yeah.
Your feet.
Wow.
Guys, I'm not sure. This is it's a weird one. You know you having to say bless you whenever someone sneezes. Can I just ask if maybe you guys, where does that come from?
Oh, I don't know, you know.
No. Didn't someone
'Cause-
say they felt like your soul was escaping or something?
No, because like I've had people where someone sneezes and I just let the sneeze go in it, but really like, what? No, bless you.
Do you say bless you to random people?
No,
I do.
I do, yeah.
Someone
sometimes.
goes, "Achoo." I'm like, "Oh, bless you."
Sometimes, but-
and I see that. Oh, thanks.
my thing is though, I just feel like it feels like a lot sometimes.
They look so shocked. Like, who the fuck is this Negro? Who the hell is this
Well,
man?
Gilligan. Oh, well, I am blessed.
It's like when they say thank you, they're saying, fuck you. About
But
blessing
also,
me.
it's also you're highlighting my thing right now. You're baiting me up.
Yeah.
But that's my thing is the bless you thing. I always feel like I have to, and then sometimes someone will sneeze. You say bless you. They keep sneezing.
Yeah, I know. I
There's an
just
expectation of
chuck out one
bless you,
bless you. We ain't
I'm
got
not
time for four. Bless you.
This is an African one. I
Uh-oh.
think you will know this. If you think you've heard someone call your name, you know, did your mum ever do that? Where
Go on.
you'll go to your mum, did you just call me? And then she'll be like, did you answer?
Oh no.
Oh, that's a Nigerian thing.
No.
That's a Nigerian thing.
Oh, so I
Yeah.
see what you mean. So as in, and then that means like the spirit's calling you.
Yeah.
Basically. Oh, is it?
So that's
I know.
one. If I just hear like my name being called in the house,
Yeah.
I wait a bit. And then if I hear my wife call my name again or my children,
you have to
that's
hear
when I'll
again.
be like,
Oh, that's
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. But that my mum embedded that into me.
No, the one
Sure, boy. It could be the flush monster, boy. Baba Tunde.
I told you. I tried to help you. I tried to help you.
I heard it from the toilet. You
I
know
tried
them ones
my
that go
very
inside
best
the
to help
toilet.
Whatever's inside Mo will always come out. Just remember that. He held it. He said, I said to him, I said, Mo, go ahead. He said, no, it's cool.
Yeah.
I'll move on.
'Cause I told
He
him to
held
chill.
it. I saw him as well go like this.
That's the
I
flush
saw him as well go like
monster.
this. He went like this. He went, I'll reach out for you.
Yeah,
The next
yeah,
thing-
ready.
It was flushing the water. Baba Tunde.
Come on, Baba Tunde.
And Bubba's there with his feet up. I
man.
don't want to go. Man said his wife was tickling him. He's like, it's the toilet monster. The one I still kind of, it's so weird, yeah. But it's along the same lines. And I definitely heard this as a kid. If you buckle, if you trip up, if someone's talking about you somewhere else. So yeah, this is the thing. So it's like it's a Congolese thing.
that.
Yeah, so it's like there's a thing called libaku, which basically is tripping up. Yeah, libaku. So yeah, so beta libaku means to hit the floor, innit? So if you trip up, someone's chatting absolute nonsense about you somewhere. So every time I trip up, I always go. If I'm with someone, I'm like, someone's chatting shit about me.
We say that if our air is hot.
That's another one.
Yeah, I
If
get
you
that
feel
when
you're-
it's
hot air.
Not hot air. I get it's when it's that when it feels like your ears pop.
Oh,
You get that beep
Yeah.
sound. You're like, oh shit, my ears feel like they popped.
oh,
And
so
then
that's what you
I've
feel
heard
like
that
someone's
one. I've
chatting.
heard that
yeah.
phrase that someone's
Yeah,
talked about.
but
you.
that one there, I always feel, and I believe it. I do. I was like, if someone's chatting absolutely going on, and that's like, So me, what I do sometimes, I just quick prayer, back to sender, like quickly. Can I ask you, when did you stop believing in Santa Claus? If
I don't know. I think my mum
If you
told me
still-
that early on.
actually longed it,
I think my mum was like, I've had enough of this. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Nah, real talk. I think my mum was like, I've had enough of this. Because remember, like, my mum worked at my school. So
I didn't know that.
yeah, my mum worked
That's
at my
cool.
school. So, like, my mum would then, after shopping, so after school, mum would go and do a shop. So I'm with my mum, And then I'm like, so, I think Santa Claus might buy me this. And she'd been talking to kids all day, bruv.
She's
It's
had
like,
enough.
Santa Claus. And the mum was like, I buy the stuff. I was shocked, you know. And then what? We just got to continue like shopping as you look for like.
Your mum had enough.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know-
I'll never forget. We was in Sainsbury's. Mum was buying bananas and that, and I was just frozen. Like, what's going on there? You can't just drop that and then start buying bananas and kidney beans and
She
stuff.
had enough, bro.
With her day.
Yeah,
She had because I feel, I don't know if I feel like that conversation was had. I don't think I've had,
wasn't
but I
happening,
feel
man.
like it just got to a stage where logic hit. If that makes sense, you're like, this chimney ain't even big enough. How did it squeeze
We
through?
don't even have a chimney.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah,
I'm starting to think that.
You get man? Fireplace.
flats.
What fireplace? That fireplace got covered by the bit where we put the telly. What's scared? Where did it come
had
out of?
what's the paraffin heater?
Yeah. Oh wow.
That one, innit? Click, 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 click. Just goes orange.
Yeah.
That was a real
No, but it's
There's no
just-
chimney in our house.
Yeah, but it's that stuff because it's so funny because like back in Congo, ain't no one talking about no Santa Claus. No. They ain't talking about Santa Claus.
who?
Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Santa.
I caught it. I knew he.
As soon as I said it.
Santa Claus.
sorry.
Santa-
Come on, man.
Santa
come on,
Claus?
Mo. Come on, man. It was one time for you, and let me celebrate that. Just let me enjoy it. No, but can you let me enjoy
Man
that
waited
one
a
time?
whole 2 episodes.
No, but I'm just saying, Baba, yeah. He should just let me enjoy that because
You're a
you're a
dangerous guy.
collector's item. But anyway,
Clothes.
I said clothes. I said
Clothes.
I didn't say clothes.
No, you said you went clothes.
Shut up.
There's a bit on the camera, the wire.
Don't be that guy, Baba.
Oh,
Over the
my
lens.
bad.
No, but it's true though. In Congo, we don't. Like, they don't know that no one talks about him like that. Do you know what I mean? Then you come to the UK and there's all this conversation about Santa. You're like, raw. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, but what are some of the myths when you was growing up? You believed. You're like, this is real. Now you look back, you go, I can't believe that I didn't think that I thought this was really it. Like this was real.
Bigfoot was real.
Okay,
I was
fair.
young. I thought that was real. I thought Bigfoot was like, that was real.
That was like a proper.
Yeah, that was the one I was like, right, there's a Bigfoot out there, a Yeti or whatever it is. That one when I was young, I definitely believed that one.
I thought Medusa was actually real.
Okay, like in terms of
That scared me when I watched Clash of
Clash of the Titans,
the first one, not this
when there was no graphics in it. When it's what you see is what
and
you
they would
get.
make the plasticine. Oh, brother, Medusa scared the life out of me.
Hey, listen, release the Kraken. Like all that, yeah, bro. I remember watching that and I said, this is not the one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I definitely believe back in the day people lived in black and white. Up until a certain age. Like when I was a kid,
You
like a
thought
proper
colour
child.
didn't
Yeah. Like when I was a kid watching black and white, I'm talking like 4, 5, 6. I'm like, bro, back in the day, because I couldn't, when you're watching these things, you're like, especially the way the films used to be, they move differently. The way they talked was different. Their whole demeanor was different. I'm like, everything was, that's why. They had no color.
All right, this is not a myth, but something a friend of mine said that really upset me. I took him to watch Arsenal at the Emirates, his first ever like live football game, and we sit down and he goes, "Rah, so what? You can't hear the commentary." It was one of those moments, you know, when you slowly turn to someone. I said, "What did you just say?" He's like, "What? Like, so you can't hear the commentary? Like when we're in the stadium?"
It's so funny.
I had to stop myself from losing all composure.
That brother there, that's the guy that you had to ask, what else do you think happens in life? Just start going through stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? What do you think happens when we go to Japan? Like,
I don't think I've ever been that annoyed
You
in
need
my
to
life.
start asking him because there's consistency in there, you know? There's consistency in his brain. His brain will tell you bad
find
things
out
there.
what
You go,
else.
yeah, you are different because what? The commentaries. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you, yeah? Not in that way. It's often crossed my, I'm aware of it, but it's often crossed my mind in terms of the difference between watching football and you hear the commentary and you go, it's kind of mad how much of an effect that has in how you watch the game live.
Oh, yeah.
See what I mean? Also, have you ever watched football on the telly without the commentary?
Oh, it's boring.
Absolutely nonsense.
So boring, bro.
It is.
I like watching it in different languages.
Right. Yeah, but it's it's just nonsense. It's just like, what
This
is
one
this?
went a superstition, but I think when I watched the film, it's like maybe this is about me. They're trying to tell me something. It was when I watched the Truman Show.
You thought it was about?
And I sat there and I thought, maybe this is a sign. Because if you've seen the film The Truman Show, right?
All actors in your world.
Oh,
And I was
yeah.
thinking, maybe they might be trying to tell me
Man
something,
said,
Well, bro.
main character syndrome. That's what really it is.
Yeah. But I was young when I watched it. I think
100%.
Bad boy film.
I went cinema with
proper.
a friend of mine called Adam. And I remember watching it and it's leaving. Because we used to just go cinema all the time. Weekends we go cinema. And I think we chose the film because it was like, there's something on in it. We'll go cinema, Peckham, like £2. Then we go swimming. And I remember just leaving afterwards, looking in it. I'll never forget, bruv. I was in my mum's old house. And I was in the mirror and I was like, hey, let me see what's behind this mirror, you know? They might be watching me, you know? This might be about me. And everyone might be actors. It might be my world.
But the
Looking
thing
at
is,
Adam
though,
differently, innit?
Hey,
I was like forward in the mirror like,
let me perform for them. But I don't know, man. I wouldn't write stuff like that off. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. That specifically, I wouldn't write it off.
I wouldn't write that off.
Like, that is possible.
what?
That it is, like, in your world, like, you two could just be the actors in my world.
Nah, brother.
You could, like, but then we could be the actors in your. Like, I'm just saying in general. You read, bro. The world is a mad place, bro. Every time I hear some truths in certain things, where have you seen? There's a meme that goes, here's and then you got this figure of a person with bare medals, isn't it? They've got like thousands of medals around them, and they've gone. These are all the medals conspiracy theorists have collected. In the last like 2 weeks, because all their conspiracies have actually come true. So it's like, bro, there's so many things people talk about, and then you go, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Do you have a superstition for like when you like travel or flying or anything?
Well, me, it's every single time. I must pray before.
Yeah,
I
pray,
must.
pray.
But also my prayer.
No. I know what you're.
Go on.
I'm going to say. I don't tell nobody the day that I'm traveling.
Bro, beam.
So you will never know what day I'm traveling.
Beam.
I might tell you, I'm going to New York.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, when?
Yeah.
I will avoid the telling
As
you
much as
when.
as I can.
Because you don't need to know the day.
The only
I'm
person I tell
traveling.
is my mum, most
Why?
times.
Because it might jinx it.
Me, yeah. It's a
I'm
jinx. Me, it's my. So I'll get on the plane and I'll get like, Mum, I'm traveling. And then she'll like, be blessed, my son, bam. Most times, like, it might be, it'll be a partner or something. It's gonna, you know what I mean? It's like that. Like,
You don't
maybe
tell no one when you're going the day.
if I'm on the plane, most times, no.
Don't tell nobody.
Yeah, it's hard. And my thing is, and sometimes you know, in circumstance can make you go, I'm on the plane. But a lot of the times, my thing, the prayer, but I must take this hat off. It's so weird. I had this thing about prayer and the hat in it. Yeah. I always feel like I have to take my hat off, and then wherever I am, but generally on the plane before I lift off, hey, I said I need the angels to hold on to this wing. I said I need you, Lord, to replace the pilots.
There's superstitions. Like even when my wife was pregnant, both times, you can't touch my wife's belly.
Okay. Yeah, no, the belly thing, don't touch. Yeah.
If I'm around and you try,
yeah.
brother, calm down. Take time. Brother or sister.
But I don't let people touch me on my head. Relax. Even the head stuff. Don't let people touch me on my head.
Nigerians, you can't touch us here. Nigerians, you cannot touch us here. You cannot.
There's so many
touch
things.
us here. So it's like Nigerians will say you're taking my blessings. You're robbing my blessings. I don't believe it, but if someone is trying to touch, brother, relax yourself. Even though I don't believe it.
It believes in the toilet.
Just chill out.
What about if you were
I heard you.
No, I'm just saying.
I heard you.
What about if you went
It's
to the doctors?
it believes in the toilet,
like,
mister. I don't understand.
Yeah.
heartbeat.
Do your thing. Would you want me to grab onto the doctor?
He said,
relax yourself. Relax.
Use a Bluetooth. You can't touch my soul. Bruv, superstition. But fair. I'll go to you. Yeah. So what were you like in school? So were you the class clown? Were you focused? Were you shy, sporty? Like, what were you? Because, boy, school, were you the same person that we see now in school?
I was worse in school.
Really? Was you that?
Yeah, I was a class clown, but like on a disruptive to a level which was
really?
that was like teachers used to almost plead with me like, please,
Wow.
not today. Just chill out. Don't distract us. Can we just get through this lesson?
Oh, you've grown.
Yeah.
Mentor.
No, man, I was disruptive.
Wow. I feel like I was the opposite.
Listen.
Yeah. I was like, I was crack jokes, but I wasn't loud. Like, in school, I was expressive. I was never disrupted in class like that. I think I was disrupted in certain classes. I always remember, like French, because I knew French, it was like the teacher would say certain things. I would be, you know, you want to show off and correct them, and then they'll go, man, I'll get back and forth. And I felt like something, but I weren't.
Sorry, miss, that's Tom Black.
Yeah, no, literally, it was that vibe, innit? But I wasn't, apart from that, I wasn't really, bro, I was a school prefect.
Oh, right.
Yeah, our school, I went to one of the worst schools in our borough, like it was bad. There was a school called St. Mark's, Phoenix, and then you had Henry Compton. And if anyone from that area in West, they know about Henry Compton, it was really bad, but I was like amongst the, you know, the smart kids that were doing their thing. But it's also because of just at home was strict, innit? Like there were expectations.
It was for your release.
Yeah. But like, you know, I mean, to be fair, my parents were pretty good, but it was the idea of you misbehaving in school is a massive deal at home as well. Like if I got a yellow report card, or did you guys, or was that back in my time? Did you get yellow? Yeah. So we used to get this thing. If you got in trouble, I think it started off with a white report card, and it's just like they write something. It's like a warning. It's like a football kind of thing, and then you get to a yellow report card, and once you get to, I think, a blue or red one, you're suspended. Like that vibe. So then when I got to a yellow report, I don't even want my parents to know. You know what I mean? So you figure out ways where you negotiate with the teachers, innit? Yeah. But my group of friends were pretty cool. They were very studious. But then there's just a year where the school was that bad. They introduced, we had about 9 head teachers over the time I was in my school. They kept changing. Wow. But they introduced a prefect thing, and people had to vote and do. I went for that role, bro. Me and my friend got the head prefect thing, then they had to choose a head prefect, which I became. Wow. When I became the head prefect, boy.
You like that power, innit?
What are you talking about? African dictator. African dictator. He used to be shut up. I would tell you.
They said Eddie be snitching, man.
Bruv, I'm not gonna lie to you. I snitched on a few. Some of the guys that went to detention, it was because of me. But like them times you know, I spending 100% because of me. But yeah, I went to old boys school, so I was always getting involved in fights. But somehow, because of how I moved as a student, I kind of got away with stuff. It was always like he's the, not victim, but it wouldn't have been him that started it. That was me at school.
I think in school, I don't know, man. Like I was definitely funny in school. I was a bit of a class clown.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely love science though.
Oh yeah.
Love science. Yeah, you get to
Bunsen burner.
burning the magnesium and that, bro.
Nice to have Bunsen.
Yeah. What, when the gas was on? Hey,
Yeah.
Turn the gas on. I can smell gas. Can anyone smell gas? Then you have to turn it off. Yeah, I think I used to love science. It's so weird. Like you look back at school, some of them lessons at DT.
Yeah.
Technology.
Yeah, design and technology. It's so funny. We at my time, what is it? What am I? I'm 42. So what we got? Like I've got how many years I've got on you? Like 2 years, and I've got what on you?
I'm 38.
38. So about 40. But we had wood technology. Was the name of what they then became DT.
What was it called?
Wood technology in my school. Yeah, then
but
the
we
food.
still did that.
Did you guys?
Design technology, the same thing basically.
So then, you know the food one. What did you guys call it? Like, yeah, because it was home economics.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Was it home? Did you guys call it home? But at one stage, it was called food technology.
I think
and then it became home economics.
Yes.
Right. But I also like there's different schools make.
Name.
I know
economics.
Home economics, but it kind of makes sense
because it teaches you to make like, meals that
and also tidy your kitchen and stuff like that as well.
You've got to buy your own stuff.
Yeah.
£2.
Yeah.
Miss, I need my chicken breast.
I get it now.
Keep explaining more. Keep explaining because it doesn't get it.
I get it.
What did you make anything in food tech? What did you make?
We
what
made
food?
pizza.
We made pizza.
Yeah. You know when you go and get the pizza base?
Yeah.
Quiche Lorraine.
And then at lunch, you got your own pizza.
And I hated it, disgusted.
What's that?
A quiche Lorraine.
A what?
Quiche Lorraine.
You are fighting for your life, mate.
A quiche.
A quiche.
Well, am I saying it wrong? Oh, come on, man. Mo, man. Allow it, Mo, man. It was one time.
No.
Wait, am I saying it wrong?
No. The first one, I thought he got you. This time, Jesus.
No, wait. How do I say it? How do I say it?
What was that gourmet thing? Quiche Lorraine. I said, what's a quiche Lorraine?
How am I supposed to say it?
Quiche.
Quiche Lorraine.
He said.
Wait.
He said, am I saying it wrong? Wait.
Wait.
A quiche Lorraine.
You know what's funny? I shook his hand and I was like, the fuck is he talking about?
But I sat here, I'm like, bro, this must be some...
Wait.
must be some African dish, you know?
Say how I'm saying it.
You said a quiche Lorraine.
Yeah, you said quiche Lorraine.
Oh, sorry. That's the...
Quiche.
Yeah. Quiche.
Quiche.
And I don't know about the Lorraine.
Quiche Lorraine. No, that was the food. That's the full name. That's the full name. Quiche Lorraine.
I've only heard quiche.
No.
I've only
There are
heard
different types of quiches. That one was...
I mean, it's like, who is Lorraine in this? I've never heard of it.
Guys, that was a specific quiche. Lorraine.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we made in school. What do you mean? Listen. My teacher.
A quiche Lorraine.
Yeah, Miss Neo.
I've never heard that in my life.
Miss Neo said.
I swear on I'm not even taking a piss.
I'm going on Google.
I have never heard of a quiche Lorraine.
I'm going to ChatGPT. No, Gelly, I don't need you to back me, Gelly.
I'm not saying it's
I'm
not.
going
I've
to
just never heard anyone
ChatGPT.
call it
Remember, I'm going
the
crazy.
whole name,
Have you heard of it? I've heard of a quiche Lorraine.
Yeah, I've not heard of a quiche Lorraine.
Stop it, Gelly. Wait, hold on. Hold on, Libby, because I'm going mad. I'm going mad.
It's mad that.
Yeah, see?
You should keep.
I shouldn't say. You know what I thought? I thought he was talking
See?
about like a product. Like, oh,
That's-
pizza.
look,
Remember I said pizza base?
Quiche Lorraine. Yeah, I've never heard it called
Yeah,
that
but
before.
that's what I never see for me. Yeah, when you get older, people just say quiche. Yeah, but I was introduced to this as a quiche Lorraine. So it's like, we're gonna make a quiche Lorraine today, and that's how I remember it. And also, it was disgusting. That's how I remember it.
quiche
It
is
was
butter.
disgusting. It was disgusting.
It's like I remember cheese flan. I hated cheese flan.
Cheese flan.
I don't mind quiche, you know. I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind quiche.
You know what's funny? Yeah, in my head, when we say we hated it, I saw Mo's head tilt. He thought, should I say it? Because I know these lot are gonna.
The comments
they're
are
gonna say,
gonna-
I don't mind the quiche.
He's
Brother, did someone
gentrified.
call you a raccoon the other day? No, they just saw.
Oh, yeah, someone did.
What, bro? I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted to.
You see the back and forth we were having?
I loved it, Mo Gilligan.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you,
wait.
bro. Someone.
This
it's-
one made it.
The coffee. Yeah, 1 minute. The coffee thing again, bro. I give up.
I
We've had so
saw
many
that,
episodes,
man. I'm like,
bro.
this-
When
No,
you
that
said
one, I was
politely suck your mum, I wanted to come. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was thinking I wanted to tag
Respectfully,
me.
you can go suck your
Yeah,
mum.
You
but
respectfully
have a
can go.
nice weekend.
Yeah, you
Man,
know
it's like,
that
get a
fucked
rest
them
now.
up.
And she was like, oh, your situation.
Yeah, that messed them up.
But
That
then
messed
I
them
was just like, what am I doing, man?
Yeah, I hear it.
Because of coffee.
Yeah, but bro, no, because that's the first thing he said. He said,
No,
like,
but the thing is, it's like you always get like a little bit of stick
Yeah,
here and
yeah.
there, and you're like, all right, cool. But you're like, oh, but it's done now, though, isn't it?
but not also that for them, for some people, it's remember, people are watching the pod
Yeah,
gradually.
yeah.
But I'm like, even if you watch it for the first time, it's like, what? Why that? Anyways, leave that.
No, but someone
leave
did leave a comment on the YouTube. It was like, oh man, these low hanging fruits. I said, this
that.
is.
No, that's all that. I told
said-
Baba about that.
I said, you can go. Close the door on the way
Oh,
out,
did-
you know?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Are we choosing our lives or just choosing from the options we are given?
Okay. That is, there is, I always forget people's name, but I just know this. The lady who is American Chinese representing China in skiing.
Right.
She's 22 years old. I can't remember. I think it might be Jenny Ju. But they asked her, because listen, 22 years, so articulate, bro. Like, and I think she's won already like 2 gold medals, whatever. But every time they interview her, she's just so deep, bro. She's so articulate how she speaks. So this journalist said to her, like, do you think about your answers before you answer? Like, because you just speak so well. Like, where did that come from? And she basically, I can't remember exactly what she said, but the long and short of it is, she says you have to picture your life, innit? You have to speak your life. She chooses, she's always in her thoughts. She said, I'm always in my thought because I'm able to analyze where I am and where I want to go. And I've come to understand that whatever I think becomes the thing. So like and then she's basically did this motivational speech where she's like, you can become whatever you want to become as long as you keep thinking it and manifesting it and pushing through. And I think if you give yourself enough time, you can become who you want to become. I think that's totally possible because I believe in the power of the tongue. But I believe in the Almighty. I think that's what prayer is about.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I think life in general has restricted us a lot to the things that we want to become. Watching other people, obstacles, not being exposed to the world. There are people right now, I always say, I know sometimes it tends to be boring, but I always say, like, I've got cousins back home who will never know the opportunities that the world can give them if they were exposed to it.
Yeah.
And I think that's circumstance does restrict us a lot, you know?
Yeah, of where you're placed,
Yeah.
travel,
100%, bro.
to see different ways of life, people, interactions.
Yeah.
I definitely am. I'm a massive believer in the law of attraction and speaking things into existence. I think it's interesting though because it only started to make sense for me once I applied it. Whereas before I was like, "This is my life." Like I'm doing a bit of stand up. I work in retail, and yeah, I'm just basically just going. I always say I was sailing through life before, and I think the moment I was able to be like, you know what? I want to do this stand-up thing. And I know if I'm good enough to keep writing, I'll get more shows and make a living from it. And and that was only like a small part of it. But I think once I was able to really apply it in every aspect of life
like manifestation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking in an extreme scale in the sense of like, I'm going to write this down and I'm going to visualize how this is going to look and it's going to feel and what it's going to be like in the moment at that time. Like, and when I'd have these moments of just being with myself and visualizing, like, I know it's going to be like when I walk out on the stage. I even know what the room's going to be like. What am I going to wear and like what that's going to feel like. Then you're able to really like, okay, cool. This is I'm now in control of the life that I want to have and live and do the things I want to do.
Yeah.
But I think before then, I'll be honest, I was just kind of sailing through life, and whatever obstacles came, you're like, well, it was just I was just accepting what was going on. But I think that's why I posed that question, because I do believe, and I know it sounds a little bit like one, naive, and two, like airy fairy, but you are in control of your destiny if you apply it. Otherwise, you'll just be the passenger in the car and not the driver. That's what I just believe.
I hear that. I hear that.
And I think the more I've seen the outcome, the more I keep applying it. Not to say that every day I wake up and I must do this and I must do that. But if I try hard enough for something, then it will happen.
I believe that. I totally do.
Mine's a bit of both in terms of I'm like yourself. I write the vision down, and you know, after writing it down, after considering it, writing it down, I pray about it, put it in God's hand, and I'm just like, if this is your will for your greater plan,
right? Yeah,
yes, you know, so be it. I always have felt, and especially since I got married, is God's been orchestrating my life, because there's been certain things that's happened and I'm just like, this ain't me. I've got nothing to do with this. And then when I consider like myself, my personality, and then also like how hard I've worked. Sometimes I've worked hard at something and I'll be like, okay, yeah, I deserve that. Sometimes I've done nothing at all. And I'm just like, only you could have done this. And that's only because of what's happened next.
Yeah.
Like a little thing, I'll do a little thing and the door will open. But then it's like I was set up to do this so that I can do this next big thing. And I've looked, that's always happened in my life. And I've just, I've started to recognize a little bit of a pattern.
Because you said marriage, you feel like you like marriage is open. Because I often hear it all the time. Like my friends who are married have told me a million times, listen, bro, like when you get married, like there's just something, there is a chest there, like there's just a gold chest there that's waiting, a treasure chest that's specifically for that, because it's the ultimate, you know, bond and achievement in life, you know. And I hear it all the time from my different friends. So that's something that you've actually feel like you've actually experienced.
100%. But again, that plus coupled with what you're saying in terms of like the vision, that's why I say it's a bit of both. It's like, yes, we can affect the outcome of our life.
Yeah. But
also there's this, that I say God, obviously, because I'm a Christian, but there's just that thing that it's like life kind of happens to you and you kind of have to respond in a particular way. You got to kind of realize, oh, there's an opportunity here or an opening's here. Cool, let me run through this door quickly. And that kind of creates the outcome of your life. But then again, going back to what you said, I do look at certain people's lives and like people that live in like certain countries, and I'm just like, oh man, if you lived here,
Yeah.
it'd be different.
Mental.
Like, remember that rapper that it was? I think he was from Sudan. I want to take you to the movie, Shawty.
So you're now saying...
No. The reason why I bring him up is because, like, I remember Jimmy. I think it was Jimmy Kimmel that mocked him on his show and everything like that. But I'm just like, let's just be real. If he did live in America, he grew up in America all his life, and he was exposed to hip hop from the basis of being in America. Would he not? Maybe not that song, but
he'd be Akon.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's just call a spade a spade. He'd be Akon. You know? No, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, that it is that, and that's not to mock Akon. He's a superstar. I'm just saying, Akon has cousins like that back home. We probably will, like, if I grew up in your position, I'll be it. I'll be this. I've got cousins back home. If they were in my position, they'll be in a certain, you know, the opportunities are there. The crazy thing is though, is like going back, because, Mo, read it again, please, just specifically, because there's things that I feel like you said.
I said, are we choosing our lives or choosing from the options we were given?
The option we were given. So you see the options we were given part, bro. Me, I don't know, but as an African boy growing up, options were given, bro. You almost now think, is it that maybe our parents wanted us to fulfill the things they didn't fulfill, so they wanted to live their lives through us? Or is it also was we have to now, they wanted to use us to show off? Yeah. One or the other. One, it may not be, and I don't think it came from a cruel place. I just think that's humanity, human beings. Like, because having a child now, you guys are kids as well. If your child, you walk in the middle of the street, you want your child to behave. Not for them, for you. You don't want them to embarrass you. You know what I mean? You go to school and the teacher say, this is how your child's done. It's about me, because when the teacher's talking, teacher's not really talking about your child. They really say you are a failure because your child does not know maths. But I think it's the same with our parents here. When the options was the doctor, lawyer, accountant, and may not have said it directly at you, it hovered around that stuff. Don't go and do stupidity. Don't go and get, what's this job? You wanted to go into the arts. And the only thing for them, the arts was just drawing. They even thought you want to be a painter. What's that? You know what I mean? But the fact is, their whole thing was, these are the options.
Those were the it jobs.
Those were the it jobs. And then they now, you know the saying, look at your schoolmates, or look at Auntie so-and-so's son. Yeah, he was like you. Now look at you wasting life. They're always comparing that stuff. That you felt restricted. There is, a lot of people, even till now, they may be in successful jobs in the grand scheme of things, but sometimes if you ask them, they'll go, I had to do this.
Yeah.
I had to become this.
Yeah, it's interesting because, like, I think, when I look at how I was brought up and what we surrounded by and what we've seen, it's all we ever knew. And your options are limited, but also, I don't know, it's like sometimes your options are just like, cool, I know that, I don't know, there is this side of the menu. And if you only ever tell me that there's this side, I'm going to believe that. But there's nothing stopping me from flipping it and just seeing, bro, there's a bunch of stuff on this. I didn't see this stuff. So the reason why I bring that question is it almost like, yeah, because if you see this stuff, it's just a lot easier and you can kind of choose from just doing that. So it's like, cool, you're a rapper, football player, you might be doing some bandits on the street.
Interesting.
And that's that. Because growing up, like, I'd be lying if I said I wanted to be a comedian. Like, I liked making people laugh.
But that was nowhere
near
your...
But it's only till I got a little bit older, I was like, right, I kind of like this comedy thing. All right, try this. Because growing up, it's like, comedy is different now because I feel like you definitely have like the superstars of comedy of like, I don't know, Kevin Hart or like a Dave Chappelle.
No, rock stars.
Oh, that looks like, yes, I loved comedy back then, but it didn't feel like
had the rock star effect.
I liked comedic actors. I liked Robin Williams. I liked Eddie Murphy, yeah. But like, it wasn't the in of like, that's the thing I want to be. I think it's only until I got a little bit older. So it's interesting how, like, with the options you can, because we say to kids you can be anything, but we also know that if any of our children was like, I want to be an astronaut at 7,
you're low-key going.
You're like, How do you do that?
Yeah.
What? Because it's not to say that it's not impossible, but you're like,
He's trained.
you're like, oh well, yeah, I know a black astronaut.
Yeah, I don't know how to
Like,
help you with
and
that
I'm not
one.
saying there ain't a black astronaut. There definitely is. Someone will leave it in the comments, but I think it's like,
I don't know the steps you need to take.
yeah, it's like, oh, okay, this one I don't know.
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting because I feel like people see us in the light of like, wow, man, you became a comic.
Yeah.
That's a juxtaposition. And I think it's really interesting what you're saying about God, because I've always had this outlook of like, you leave it in God's hands. So yes, I apply myself to a certain degree.
Yeah.
I want to do this thing.
Yeah.
If doesn't get commissioned or doesn't happen, or cool, God said that's not meant to be. But God put me on the path and was like, look, I know I'm going to put you on the path, but some things on the path, it's only up to you if you want to go down that path that I feel like is going to be right for you. It might not be the best path. It might be uncomfortable. It's going to have some highs, it's going to be lows, but that's just the path that I'm giving you. And then I think then it's up to us to say, well, all right, great. Well, nah, I'm just going to do this.
Yeah.
you
I
know what I mean?
wholeheartedly believe that. I believe that part, because sometimes people see it as a lazy response to anything. Oh, God is in control. But it actually is. Like, I believe that God is in control. Yeah. But also I believe in the saying, God will never give you something that you can't handle. He will never give you more than you can handle. And I think that situation, that's why I'm always reminding myself, when things feel tough or hard, I'm like, no, this is my path.
Yeah.
That's
it's not,
saying, sorry.
Yeah, go on, bro.
That's saying not to go against what you just said, because that is a saying.
Yeah.
But that saying always kind of troubles
restrictive.
me. No. You know why? Because when people say, because that's not in the Bible.
Yeah.
For people who don't know. But I know people do kind of stand on that saying. But I always look at people who have misfortunes. And I'm like, when people say like, oh, God won't give you anything you can't handle. I'm just like, what about that?
Yeah.
What about like,
that, and which is fair.
That's a bit unfair.
I think it talks more on overcoming.
Yeah. And I get
more than because pain is relative, isn't it? And sometimes it sounds like if someone is going through a pain that maybe you're even looking and going, whoa, and the ego is relative, it might be insulting because like you're not going to be able to handle this. How dare you say that? But it is, the simple fact is, it's the overcoming aspect of it, where it's like whatever you've gone through, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It might not even feel like that now, but then when they say like, when you get to the other side, you look back and go, well, I know how to handle that now. Or I'm glad I'm a stronger person for that. Yeah. I think that's where that saying comes from. Right. And it's really interesting because there's a lot of things that we talk about that we're not being the scriptures, but they come from looking for hope in our faith. Yeah. I think that's, like, do you know what I mean? Like, that looking for hope in our faith is really important, because that's where the whole community thing is. Because like, Mo will be going through something and I'm just like, I'm aware of the experience we have under faith. So therefore, for my experience, this is what I think. This is how I think you should handle it. Here's a tool. And it may not be a direct scripture, but it's an experience off the back that I've gone through this belief and I've survived. And I'm like, yo, big man, I know how God operates, man. He's not gonna, this path is building you, man. It's the muscles you're building. But it's interesting because when you're going through that situation, someone saying that to you, I can't expect you to understand either, because, bruv, I'm going through it.
You've got a double calling, brother. You should
no, it ain't even.
You come up with sayings, and
I don't think that's preaching. I think, do you know what it is? I'm not lying to you.
I have a few things on this pod. I'm like,
it'll be a good service.
Yeah,
bro. I don't think that. This like, oh, look at this. This is why I can. Imagine me at church preaching, and I got one believer going, quiche, Pastor quiche. It'll be him. I'm like, Pastor Kadi, say that bit again.
I don't know if you can't even say quiche. You put a quiche Lorraine, bro. I don't know if I can take any of this serious, bro. Is anyone going to say anything? No? Okay.
I would not. Hey, you see Brother Mo coming in, security escort him out. This man here has been sent. No, but I think, you know what it is? I think, it's so crazy though, because I just think that when you speak from your truth, don't get it twisted, because this is not even me returning compliments. Like, I genuinely hear you, man, talk, yeah? And because you know exactly it's your truth and you're not afraid to share it, I'm listening, I'm going, boy, I've never heard. The amount of times I've said this podcast, I've never thought about it that way. Or I never looked at it that way. Because it is, when you're speaking from the truth, bro. And that's why I keep saying, with us in the pod, it is that, bruv. We just have to speak our truth. Whether we're talking about geography, we're talking about comedy, we're talking about, it's really important, especially when it comes to like our belief and like motivating each other. You get me?
We've all had moments where we've worked on something and we've seen it manifest in like reality. We've seen it come to fruition. Like, I kind of want to just, on the basis of this topic, also touch on that. Like, what do you guys what's the kind of keys, the elements that you guys will say, what's the key things that you would say is very important to watching something or having something
manifest?
Yeah, manifest in real life from your thought to like, wow, this is reality now.
I think it's action.
Mental.
I feel like anyone can think anything.
Yeah.
Be like, how can I put this to action? What resources do I have that I can make this a possibility? Right. Because, you know, we can all sit here and be like, oh, I manifest this. I manifest things that I know that is in my realm that is possible and that I want to do and I'm going to enjoy. And it's not for what everyone else is going to think. It's just for me. And I think that's when I sit and I'm like, that's going to be possible. I don't know. I know it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to push myself. It's going to be uncomfortable, but I know that is going to happen. And if I give I think one is action and two is setting the goal and deadline. And what I mean by that is like the deadline is, okay, cool. If I give myself 2 years to do that, then I think that can happen in 2 years. Now, the goal is every other month, I must do this to achieve making that the possibility. Otherwise, I might as well just be out and say, look, it's just not going to happen. Right. But I think that has always been the one key to my success in the sense of like, I know I can do that thing. And saying it out loud is great. Putting visions is great. It helps me remind myself what I want it. But if I don't put action into it, then it's just void.
And monitoring the progress as well.
100%, man.
I agree with that. I think the things that I haven't achieved, total due to lack of action.
100%.
I can't, bro. There's I know.
Yeah.
It's totally due to lack for me.
But
100%.
But what I would say is that action is hard because action is you saying that I have to do this.
Yeah.
And it relies on you. So I can sit and be like, oh, it's because that thing and that thing. But I'm like, well, I could have woke up a bit earlier to do that. I could have, sat down and wrote to do this, or I could ask the right people, how can this work? Just to see if that can work. But I definitely think action is a lot easier said than done.
Oh, fact. Right. I mean, I think
it, I can sit here and tell people, and I've done this because I thought of it and I visualized and I made action. It definitely takes the sacrifices. And I think it's the one thing with picking the journey of like, well, what are you sacrificing? Because if you want the life that you want and the outcomes that you want, what are you sacrificing? So I think it's being okay enough to be putting things away that you sacrifice.
Be uncomfortable.
And being uncomfortable enough that you can be selfish with this. Right. So you can be selfish with saying, I need to work on whatever I need to work on in an amount of time that's going to help me achieve it. Okay, I can't spend time with this person or that person, or all right, I didn't phone you back, but I have to be selfish to make this work. Otherwise, my actions are not going to make sense because there's only so much of myself I can give out, everyone. Yeah. But if I need this to become a reality, then, and like I say, apply action, I've got to be selfish and I've got to sacrifice some stuff.
And that's, I guess you got to be also aware, because isn't it funny that, as you're saying, that so many other people will also have their goals. So everyone's trying to do the action, and their action will affect your action. So you have to be so aware of the balance, right? Yeah.
And I think also, you just can't, I think it's the hardest thing to do, but it's just taking things personal. I think it's so hard to do, but if your plan is to, I don't know, do a world tour, or your plan is to sell out the O2, you're just like, okay, cool. I can make this a possibility.
Yeah.
I have to be selfish and I've got to sacrifice some stuff. but also this is my dream. And if you're not part of that vision, that's okay. But I can't take it personal because this is my dream. Maybe your dream is not to work on this O2 show. It might be to work on something else, but I can't take it as a personal thing because it's my dream. Like, you didn't see my vision and my dream, so now I gotta get mad because you didn't see it. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, I've got this tunnel vision, like horses with blinkers on, they're only going this way. The other horse ain't saying, oh, this horse is, can't, I have to just go this way. And if I might get there first, I might get there third. All I know is that I could only ever see going forward.
Being selfish, though, in my experience, is kind of a horrible feeling because you know the effect it can have on somebody else. Even like for my last tour, I remember I had that. I had to be very, very selfish because it was like, I'm behind in terms of my progress. So I need to be selfish right now. And I wasn't getting a lot of support from like some certain people, like certain friends and stuff like that. And I remember I had to be very selfish in terms of time, just like you said, in terms of spending time with them. And I don't know why, but it's like the minute you have a dream or you're working hard at something, I don't know what it is, but everybody takes things very personal. So the minute you don't, I don't know, maybe not attend someone's birthday or you can't show up for this thing or that thing, people take it so personal to the point where it's just like, are we even friends anymore? And it's just like, bro, like, it's not that. Like, I'm gonna get to you, but you know what I'm working at and you see the dream. And it's like, I don't know how you guys
I don't think there's any way around it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
I don't think there is. But it goes back to that. I think it's just such a sick question, bro. Yeah. Because I think that question of options is what keeps standing out for me, because that pertains to what you just said. I don't think there's any way around it. I think also you're trying to achieve something and you can be restricted by the people around you. They can limit your options just by that. Oh, you don't have time for your people. Oh, we know Mr. Superstar. Yeah. Oh, big Mr. Baba Tunde, Mr. Famous. Oh, you're a world tour, but don't forget, you boy people's birthdays. I've got to a stage that, bro, do you know my birthdays? I forget now. And it's like, I found that 3-4 days later, someone goes, you know what, so-and-so. I don't feel bad. I used to feel bad, but I'm just like, actually, my intentions are good. That's it. My intentions are good. So it's like, bro, happy birthday. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't respond to you. I'm sorry I didn't make it to this. But the overall picture is trying to get to that space. And I think even listening to you, don't do it enough. Let's keep it real. I don't do it enough for myself and even on others. Like, really pushing and being more, what's the word I'm looking for, man? Intentional. Intentional about the goal. Like I said, I know certain things haven't happened, not because I haven't got faith or the action. The action. I remember there was a particular time, I think I said to myself, and I couldn't even do this, to be fair. I saw somewhere that said, if you spend 18 days saying the things that you want to be, so the person you want to be in 10 years' time keeps saying that's who I am. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a BAFTA winning actor, comedian. Right. I own a football stadium, whatever. I have this, I say it every day. Bruv, I think I might go to day 8. And then the next day I was probably singing an Afrobeat song at the time where I'm supposed. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then I always remember that I didn't even get to day 8. But I'm not saying that when I got to day 18, that's how I become. I'm talking about the idea of being locked in. Yeah. And I think it takes a lot. People underestimate when people operate at such an elite level. Yeah. You know, when people congratulate and go, oh, you're on a generational run, or you're doing, I'm like, I'm not lying to you.
They sacrifice to get to that point.
Yeah. You know, so it's that, man. Was 100%. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
This was the one, 100%.
Hold it and lift it. What? Brother, you was the last one.
Was that the last one?
Yeah. Mine Superstitions.
This was a good conversation. That's how good it is. Yeah. Bro, lift it like Maradona at the World Cup.
Bruv.
Man like you, ladies and gentlemen, and the winner. He is a boy who played well with his options.
There you go.
And look at him now doing world tours and the O2 and a few BAFTAs.
Nah, but what I'd say is that I think sometimes once you've had, like, for example, it's easy if Messi and Ronaldo talk about how easy it is to win when you win, because you're like, well, yeah. But I think it's the thing of, like, I always want people to take away of, like, the struggle is also one of the most important parts.
Yeah,
because
man.
it is the the shoulder where you're like, you know, you've got this one saying, you know what, allow this, man, let's go to bed, man. You ain't got to do this. And you got the other one being like, you know, just give it like 10 more minutes. You're going to get it. Or, you know, put it down today, but just make sure you do it tomorrow, yeah? All right, cool. And this one's like, brother, forget that, man.
See, that my shoulder always loses the argument. You're not loud enough.
Wake up.
But that struggle is that. But let's
Every
be honest.
weekend.
But let's be honest. Like
Right,
it's the struggle that's got us to this place. Because listen, like it's one thing getting here. It's another thing staying here. But it's also the thing of like you get to a place where, let's be honest, we're in a job that everyone will sit there and say, I'm funnier than that person. I'm funnier than that person. Great. I know I'm not the funniest person in the world. I know this. I don't care about that. But when I tell my material, I'm the most confident in telling my material that it's going to be as funny as I want it to be. So I stopped competing in trying to be the funniest and competed with myself to be the most confident to tell this stuff. Because when I'm there and I'm really struggling how to make this work, I look back and I'm like, oh, do you know what? I like the fact that joke didn't work first time because it made me write a better joke. Yes. Because, you know what I mean? Anyone can tell you that, oh yeah, but I'm funnier than da-da-da. People tell us that all the time. Ain't funny, yeah, you know, funny, Baba. I'm funnier than you, mate. I'll give you a joke. You're like, yeah, no, it's cool, like bit of banner, innit? But we all know when people go on that stage, the first thing they say, they go, oh, it's bright up here, innit? You said, yeah, bruv, because this is it. Do you know what I mean? When the lights are on and there's action, then it's real. So yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, but
That's why it's so sick, yeah. Because as a city, let's keep it real. There's be people that be going, oh, you've achieved some stuff and you're talking as if you're no. I know I've achieved things. I know the things I've achieved.
Man.
But remember, I've been exposed to more options. My friends in that same field, they've showed me what's also available. So I'm like, this may be someone else's elite. What I thought was elite.
There's a next
And
level.
when I get there, and that's the idea. That's what I mean about your surroundings, bro. That's what that option thing I'm stuck on. But yeah, well done, my guy.
Yeah, man.
I feel like no wonder in a while.
One last thing I'll say is more people.
Go on. Well, let him land. No. Let him land, Baba.
There's more people that are successful in the thing that are, and let's just end the thing.
No, I want to hear it.
No.
And I genuinely want to hear it.
Hold on. There's more people that are successful and are the proof of the pudding than people that sat there with the recipe.
Oh, absolutely. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because then you're like, okay, well, you made the thing while you just had the ingredients. Do you see what I'm saying?
And you wanted to take that home. I'm so glad you got it out. That's a fact, bro. And let me tell you something. Let's keep it. Remember what we said last time? Me and Baba were saying in secret because you kind of brought it up in jest. When someone wins 3 BAFTAs, you let them say it.
Yes,
you don't let them take it home.
There you go.
We also want a BAFTA. My name is Eddie Kadi.
My name's Babatunde Eleshe.
My name's Mo Gilligan. If you'd like to buy my course,
yes.
Actually, no, I'm joking.
If you'd like to come to my church.
Because that's what I'm doing. But if you want to be successful, join my 7-day course.
Quickly.
Comes bumhole, bro. Join the course.
Listen, we need you to subscribe, man. Don't just come in every now and then, not click that subscribe button and like it so another person will see it as well. Leave those comments. Absolutely love it. Go to Instagram, leave another comment as well. Tell a friend to tell a friend. The man like you is here. Peace.